Each year, Microsoft Research hosts hundreds of influential speakers from around the world, including leading scientists, renowned experts in technology, book authors, and leading academics, and makes videos of these lectures freely available.
So, this is your last chance right now, because this is your opportunity for, if we haven't talked about something that you thought we were going to talk about, or if we haven't addressed a question that you had really hoped would be addressed, it's on you now to get up here and propose that as a topic for discussion for the last open session. So I'm going to run next door and put the paper up on the wall, which I haven't done yet, while you all work out among yourselves who's going to propose a talk and what you're interested in discussing. So I'll leave this up here, and it's up to you. Yes?
There's a problem when we have to run to the next room and we can't hear and propose a session and write it down, and we can't hear what Paul says and find out if there's any synergy. I wonder if there's a way that you could stay here until
Sure.
everything gets announced and then go right into it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, I'll kick us off and propose a session on failure. I want to talk about why things don't work and whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Why are most blogs abandoned? Why do most wikis not get anywhere? Why do most conferences end? Why do most discussions end in people wandering off annoyed? All the works. If you want to talk about failure with me, or if you want to avoid me talking about failure, sign up.
Want to show up.
Well, I'd like to propose a discussion of the what I was talking about, the specific contribution of games to virtual community. What it is about games that cannot be transported out into any other context, and how important is that unique contribution. Alternatively, if we're allowed to propose two, are we? Was that ever established? What? Well, do I have to be at both? No. Alternatively, we had so much fun on the boat last night coming up with ideas for various types of games and aspects of games that would be fun and sort of community enhancing, that if my first discussion doesn't get enough, let's just get together and think up game ideas that would promote or enhance or anchor community.
Hello, my name is Ulla Marjamtonen. I'm from the University of Helsinki. I propose a session on linking objects with online information about them. So we can talk about annotating objects, or we can talk about blogobjects, or we can talk about shaping things.
I'm AJ. Maybe. Yeah. Well, I'm AJ. Maybe this is on. I'm interested actually in families and technology, social technology or otherwise, and ways that you use technology to interact with your close family, extended family. And hopefully, your families aren't failing. We could talk about that as well, and ways that you would make them not fail.
Okay, I'm Daniel Pargman from Stockholm, Sweden, and one of the themes for this symposium is online third places. And we had a discussion yesterday. I'm not sure Ray Oldenburg would appreciate us appropriating his term third places and using it in online third places. So I'd like a discussion between talking about his notion of third places and what we're doing, or if online third places is an appropriate name. Perhaps we should call them fourth places or something. And I guess this ties in also to the discussion yesterday about community and virtual community. And I'd especially like to discuss this with people who have read his book or and worked with the concept, perhaps writing something about it, like Dmitry and Constance and perhaps Nick Dushno and others. Thank you.
I'm going to propose an addendum to Danielle's session, or force a synergy on him, depending on how you want to think about it, and suggest that a reason that things fail is because the people don't see enough of one another's meaningful behavior in order to act in a cooperative way or in a productive way. And so talking about failure through transparency or failure to have transparency. If that synergy doesn't click with you, Danielle, I can break off. But okay, cool.
So, hello, I'm Barry Brown, University of Glasgow. I'm going to be the slightly grumpy social scientist. So, I'd like to propose a session which is about empirical approaches to all this stuff that we've been talking about, including data collection, different ways of analysis. Two themes I think I'd like to talk about would be, first one is my very slow realization of something that I think lots of people have known for a long time, which is that good analysis comes as much from the analyst as it comes from the data. Good analysis starts with the data, but it doesn't end there. So that's been a slow realization for me. My second thing I'd like to do is I'd like to throw some rocks at social network analysis people. So if there's any in here, do come along and I'll throw some rocks at you. So.
My name's Juan Gilbert, and I like to propose, it's not really a session, but I don't know, where's Liz? I don't know how this could be done, but maybe in here have a show and tell. I hear people talk about a lot of cool things that I like to see, if you have demos and things like that. So I don't know how to make that happen, but is there a way to have a time where people can do demonstrations in here and people can come through and see those demos? So that's what I would like to propose.
Right, one more go. Tom Coates, Yahoo. I'm going to propose a talk about how individual actions can create aggregate value. So how do we get people to produce models for creating aggregate value out of the interactions of lots of people?